Hey everyone, I'm Sam, also known as Tiny Bear on Instagram. And today I'm joined by my good friend,
Also Sam. So, what are we doing today?
So today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the latest prototype of Professor Gale's Notes on the Card Sage, a supplement for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons.
Before we go any further, who is Professor Gale?
Professor Ada Gale is a professor of magical antiquities and anthropology. She basically scours the world and the multiverse looking for magical objects and people who use magic in interesting ways. Then she notes it down in her little book, and this is one such set of notes that she's left behind.
So, she's kind of like modern Kanan or Tasha.
A little bit. She doesn't always create her own spells, though. Sometimes she pieces them together from ancient remains of old spells. Other times she might borrow them from other cultures.
Now, I'm sure inquiring minds are eager to know, with 40 cards, what makes them different?
Yeah, there are 40 cards, and they're divided up by school of magic. So 8 schools of magic, 5 cards for each school, and yeah, each card is very thematically themed, based around the school.
Aside from the deck of cards, we also have a fairly extensive player's guide. Now, what can I find in there?
Yeah, so in the player's guide, it contains everything you need to play as a card sage. So you can find details on the class, as well as 4 subclasses. You can also find new species, new feats, and new spells in there, and some lore about the card sage.
Okay, let's start by opening up the box and having a look at some of the cards and the unique abilities that you'll be able to use as a card sage.
The first card is Self to Self. This is a spell which lets you bring a little copy of yourself into reality to do scouting or whatever tasks you need.
This next one is called Card Asylum.
And just like an asylum, it is a place where you can shelter, so it banishes yourself or someone else to another realm.
And up next is the Unquenchable Thirst card.
Think vampiric touch, except at higher levels you have the chance to absorb a lot more life.
And up next is my favourite, the Feign Death card.
This gives you the ability to pretend to be dead, leaving an illusion of your body on the ground while you go invisible.
Next is Hands to Hooves.
You can transform someone's hands into hooves temporarily, which makes it hard for them to cast spells or hold objects.
And this next one is a bit bonkers. It's the Barmy Balm.
This one is a fun healing option which scales, and eventually you can summon a whole bathtub of the stuff.
And up next is Scourge of the Harpy.
This is classic evocation spell. You can use it to knock enemies back, dealing damage as well.
And finally, we have the Dream Eater card.
This puts your enemies to sleep, and then while they're asleep, you can feast on their dreams to gain some hit points back. So that's everything you can look forward to in Professor Gale's Notes on the Card Sage.
Is anything going to change between now and then?
There'll probably be a few design tweaks, maybe some artwork changes, but generally speaking, everything is ready for manufacture. Great. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.